which is to our mission is to help blood cancer and blood disorder patients like thalassemia and aplastic anemia. So these patients basically they need a stem cell transplantation to survive. Like for example, when they undergo chemotherapy, radiation therapy, not always they help them. They can't get a second chance or they can't survive, and the last chance at survival is a stem cell transplantation. And for a stem cell transplantation, they need healthy stem cells from a donor. So these donors are only 30% of the patient they find a matching donor, stem cell donor within their family, and rest 70% they need someone unrelated to them anywhere in the world. And this matching is different from, it is not like blood donation at all that blood group match kiya aur ho gaya, but this matching is dependent on HLA. So HLA is like, you know, protein markers in our body, human leukocyte antigen, that differentiates us from everyone else. So everyone has their own immunity and their own HLA type. So what we do here is we are recruiting youngsters between 18 to 55 years, and we are taking their basic details and cheek swab samples. So they are giving their swabs. So our cheek tissue cells has the tissues that can analyze our HLA, like body type, what we have, right? So once we take these samples, we send to our lab and we analyze the HLA, and this data is then available on the global search for a patient who needs a stem cell donor in the future. So for example, if there is a patient who belongs to Goa and he needs a stem cell transplant to survive, there is a probability that he will find a matching donor, matching HLA from a person who belongs to the same community as he or she is. Like that person is from Goa, or if it is a Maharashtrian community, or if someone is Bengali, like that. So ethnicity is plays a major role here. So that is why, and like we have huge, people like burden of the disease in India. Like every year, over 1 lakh people are getting diagnosed, and we don't have enough donors to help them to get a stem cell transplantation. So for us, so main aim is to increase this probability by recruiting more and more potential donors. And till now, we have registered over 80,000 people from India, and have helped 80 people with the second chance at life. Like they have undergone a stem cell transplant. Right? We have one of our donors out of these 80, Prajwal. He has donated his stem cell in 2022. So he will tell you about his experience. How was it? He registered and his donation.
What's your good name?
My name is Arohi.
Yeah. Hi everyone. I am Prajwal. I am from Bangalore. So I had registered myself in 2021 for the stem cell donation. So I had given my swab kit in 2021, and then I was called for that. I got a match in August 2022, and I am very glad that I got a match very quickly, and I got a chance to save somebody or be a last hope for someone, because as she was saying, the last hope is this itself. So every chemotherapy or every treatment doesn't work as good as for everybody. Yeah, so very happy and very glad to be a part of this process. And my brother had basically got a match, because of which I got information about this, and he was one of the youngest stem cell donor, and yeah, I'm glad that he also introduced me to this, and yeah, I'm very happy to be part of this.
So finding a match is very rare. So it's very rare for us also, because these two brothers, they actually become a match for someone who is not at all related to them, like in a family term. They are related to their ethnicity, and they are genetic twins, what we call. And when they come as a match, they donate their stem cells, the same process like how we donate platelets, right? So process of donation is same, and wherein the person has to sit for 3 to 4 hours. There will be a needle in one arm, and it will be connected to a machine that will filter their stem cells. And we will only take stem cells. Rest of the blood is given back to the body of the donor, and donor is totally fine after this. There is no, you can see, you can ask Prajwal
there are
any
no
question.
side effects, and there are no repercussions of this also. I'm very fine. Was before the stem cell donation and after stem cell donation also. Nothing has really changed, and even the process is very smooth. It's not painful at all, apart from the part that the needle, जो इंजेक्शन नॉर्मल इंजेक्शन में लगता है सिर्फ वो है, Apart from that, there is no pain at all, and it's a very quick process also. I guess I was
time division.
It differs from person to person. Mine, it was hardly 2 hours. Because the stem cell, the quantity of stem cell in that particular blood ml what they take, that was more. So the healthier the blood is, the quicker the process is. What I can suffice it in. My process was just 2 hours, not even 2 hours, and everybody from DKMS, they call. They, once you got a match, until your donation is done, and even after that, every 3 months, 2 months, or 6 months, they call and they inquire how are you and whatever it is. And even right from the day of match, it's like they'll take care of us like a VIP. So everything is really good. Thank you for that. And that's it. Process is very smooth. There is nothing to be scared of also, because you come here, you know about this, and only then you will have a knowledge, and your fear will be gone. Until you come here or until you register yourself, you won't know what is this actually.
What is the age bar for donor?
18 to 55.
18 to 55.
Yeah. And we keep them till their 61st birthday in our registry. So we have our volunteers from DKMS, Sheetal and Anjali. So they are into donor recruitment. They register people. So they can tell you how they register, what they basically do.
So like Arohi mentioned, whoever is interested after hearing, so whoever is interested in registering with us, they have to fill a form. This takes basic information from their name, address, phone numbers, and their ethnic details. Like Arohi mentioned earlier also, ethnic detail is very strongly linked to HLA type. For that, we take the state of origin of both the parents of the person who is registering. Apart from that, it's a standard form that we take for registering into any institution. Then we take a cheek swab sample. So earlier, like Arohi mentioned, we take a cheek swab sample from the person to identify from which background the person is from. So 3 swabs are there, one in the right cheek, one in the left cheek, third swab, a complete 360 of the oral cavity. This is to ensure that we have sufficient cells when we are collecting and the tissue typing is done properly. So once the person registers with us, after a few weeks, the person gets a notification saying that they are a potential lifesaver and they are added into the database. And tomorrow, if they do come up as a match, like Prajwal here has come up, please give them a call to ask if they would like to go forward with the donation. And then the other procedure continues like that. Maybe Sheetal would like to add on something.
So basically, we are from donor recruitment team, and our work is to travel to different places. We try to cover every part of India, travel to different locations, and collaborate with various colleges, corporates, and we are a part of events like this, public events like IIT Goa, and we have also been to IIT Roorkee, IIT Delhi, IIT Kharagpur and other prominent colleges. And first of all, our main motive is to spread awareness about the cause, because there is a very less awareness among the people. They are not they don't have a complete knowledge about the entire process. They sometimes misunderstand it as a blood donation. So our main focus is on spreading awareness, and after that, whoever is interested, it's a completely voluntary process. Whoever is interested can come forward, fill in the form, and then go through the entire process of filling in the form, giving the swab samples, and then being a potential lifesaver for someone.
So that's why we've come here. So it's a college where we have the most youngsters here who have the zeal and enthusiasm to do something. So we have associated with IIT Goa's CultRang-2023. This is Raj, who is part of the organizing committee, the marketing head. So Raj, tell us why did you associate a cause like this?
So like for any general fest, we look out for sponsors and people. But our fest is not just a cultural fest or something, it's a socio-cultural fest. And we wanted some social initiative to be there. And we never contacted DKMS as a sponsor or something. We just liked that cause because we had seen it in IIT Roorkee and places. So people from my group had contacted them, and then we got in touch. We got to know what they are doing, and we were very excited to contribute to that thing. We from our college currently also we have so many registrations happening in just a single day, and in next 2 days we hope that we will be able to register more people over here. We want to support this thing. Like I had no idea about the stem cell donation and stuff and how it helps cancer patients. But once we got associated with DKMS BMST, I got a clear idea about what all it is. I myself registered and gave my samples yesterday, and I hope that if someone needs my help someday, I will be able to help them. And DKMS BMST gave me an opportunity to do that, so I'm really thankful to them.
So main first thing is like we have to raise awareness about the cause, that there is a possibility that blood cancer patients can be treated, and there's a higher possibility that you can be someone who can help them with a second chance at life. So that's why we try to reach more and more people, and with your support we can reach out to more people. So like from Goa till now, in our 4 years we have registered over 200 people only. So now I really feel that, you know, with your support we will reach out to people. We do have online registrations as well, so it's on our website. They just have to fill a form, and in the registered address we will send the swab kit, the swab and the instruction how to do it, and they can send it back to us. So and then we can put their data, HLA data, in our database.
Suppose this recipient got its stem cell,
Yeah.
the longevity of the life extend to?
So it depends on the stage of the disease of the patient, so when it was diagnosed, and also the age and different factors of the patient. Like if it's a kid or children, it's a more possibility that they will have a more survival expectancy rate after, and compared to someone who is 50-year-old, right? So it all depends on case-to-case basis, but overall there is 70 to 80% chances that person, you know, survives, get a second chance. Success rate of the transplant. And in cases of thalassemia, aplastic anemia, it is even more, like almost 90% patients, they are treated well, successful.
Since donors are available on the website,
Donors, so their data is available in pseudominized form, like it is only they will get, so we give this donor card to them, right, and they will get a donor number, like how we have our Aadhaar number, like that. So everything is only that number will be available with their HLA type. So their name and everything is data protected, so that, you know, only when there is a need we reach out to them. So we have to we follow strict data protection laws and, you know, confidentiality things, and we safeguard their data.
Which is your institution? Is this hospital or what?
No, it's a non-profit organization, it's stem cell registry.
Okay.
So we are associated with different hospitals, in any hospital. So there is a Happy Search platform. It's like a search engine, like how we use Google, right, for searching anything. For these patients, doctors use Happy Search. So that platform, they put the HLA of the patient, and if it matches to a donor, then they come back to us.
In Goa, which hospital you have been associated with?
So it's in Goa specifically, we are not really associated, but whenever there is a need from a transplant center, we will help the patient. So we are not restricting it. It's for any patient anywhere, you know, and we want to help them. Any more questions?
yeah.
That's it. Fine. Great. So you want any